So I haven't been playing Type Soul that much recently, so there is this one game that I was looking forward to. Now my friends told me about this game, and I just wanted to check it out, because it seemed pretty interesting. Not only that, but oh, they're also doing a big ol' CC tournament or something, I think, where we can do like a big old tournament for a bunch of Robux and content, something like that. And obviously, who wouldn't want to win a competition and get a bunch of Robux? Because I sure do. But pretty much the game in question is based off of Marvel Rivals Overwatch kind of gameplay. And the game does come out pretty soon. I think they're going to be releasing like a trailer for early access or something. And early access, I don't know. I'll probably be able to give away some early access spots, but I'm not sure. It is an anime game based off of, various things similar to other showdown games or like ABA or whatever. It's just that concept, but imagine it on Marvel Rivals. Just like paste it over Marvel Rivals Overwatch stuff. That's what it is. Low-key a pretty good idea. I don't know if it's going to be a 6v6. I would assume it would be a 6v6, because if it's not, that just wouldn't make any sense. 6v6, 5v5, even a 4v4. One of those three, I expect. Obviously, there will be more stuff and more information on it once the trailer for the game actually comes out. So far, we've just got a bunch of sneaks. So, I'll just play a bunch of sneaks in the background. We've got multiple different maps, different POIs that you can fight on. I'm not sure if it's like a cart game mode that they have, or it's just like a capture the point kind of thing. Obviously, there's just not much info. But you do also have things like awakenings, you have your skills that everybody gets. You've got awakenings, moves, and stuff like that. And so far, the cutscenes are looking insane. I'm personally somebody that does care a lot about cutscenes. Like, I don't want to use something that's lame. I don't know. I think I'm the very minority on that. I don't think most people care about cutscenes, but they do look cool. They do look cool, so I like them a lot. That's why. Obviously, if the cutscene's too long, I get pretty annoyed of it, but most of these are very short cutscenes, so that does make me a bit optimistic about their cutscenes. They've also got movement tech with a lot of the characters. Like, for example, one of the characters from Kaiju 8, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot her name, but she can use like her bombs and propel herself up, kind of like, what's her name, Raze from Valorant. Yeah, I think that's her name. I don't know. I don't play Valorant. I just know that tech. But yeah, you've got ult moves and then your base moves, and I think it's 4 in total. I could be wrong, but that's just what I'm assuming, because in most of these sneaks they just don't have a UI. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you. But not only do they have cutscenes for the ultimates and awakenings, they also have MVP cutscenes. And they'll probably have the same stat system with the KD ratio and the same mechanics as like Marvel Rivals and stuff. Base combat, it seems like you'll get 4 M1s, kind of like a Battlegrounds game, stuff like that. So honestly, to me, it looks like a fighting game, but with Marvel Rivals. Like, I don't know. It kind of reminds me of like ABA a little bit, except without all the crazy combos. I don't know. What was that other one? Jump Showdown or something? Kind of reminds me of that too, a little bit. Except instead you have the Marvel Rivals format on it, and you have like the game modes for stuff like that, the abilities, cooldowns, and you also have classes like tank, support, DPS. For example, a character like Escanor would be a tank, right? He's a tank character. Obviously, he's fucking massive. And they do give him a move that he didn't have in the show, but it is pretty cool, and it's like a shield. I know, that's pretty sick. There's plenty of characters that they could add for like all of these roles. For example, like tank. The first tank that comes to mind is like, I don't know, Eren from Attack on Titan or something. Imagine you just transform into a Titan and, block attacks. Oh, that would be tough. Let's say you get a healer or something, and you need a healer role, and you get like Tsunade or Sakura. That would be tough, bro. I think the possibilities with the role format and the overall team building format is better in this game than games like Jump Showdown. And that's why I feel like it has more potential than those games, because those games, they have to keep it even across everything, right? In this game, you have separate roles for separate things, so each character does not have to be equal. They can be worse. Like, a healer can be worse than a DPS. It's okay, because the healer's role isn't to just attack, right? So I think they could play with that idea and they could tune it and make it a lot better. And overall, they have a lot more options. Even with the M1s, I don't think the M1s and the combat should be all the same, like in games like Jump Showdown or whatever, or ABA. I don't think all the M1s should be the same speed or weight or damage. They should all be different. For example, some characters should just shoot as their M1s. I think that one girl actually does just use her gun as her M1s, but I think Escanor should just like swing really slowly, and he just has big ass hits. Right now, it seems like his M1s are also copied from, you know, the other characters. They're all just the same M1s. I don't think they should be the same speed, personally. That's just me. If it was me making this game, I think Escanor's attack should be like heavy, hyper armor M1s, really slow, and that's that. You know what I mean? That's just me, though. They've also got skins for characters. For example, Goku, who is in the game, which, you know, he's in every anime game. I'm not surprised. He's got the drip skin. Like, I don't know. I'm really not that hyped for this one, I'm not gonna lie. It's just drip Goku in the Big 25, bruh. I feel like they could have done something cooler, but I get that everybody always thinks of drip Goku as like the only skin, because that was really the only meme where he had a different outfit. Let's be honest. But I think he could have some cooler skins. You know, you could really just put him in anything. It doesn't even have to look like Goku. You can just put him in like Sun Wukong's outfit or something, and that would fit fine. Nobody cares. Could be very cool, especially this one. It does change the VFX color, which I like that they're already doing that as a concept, so I don't have to say it. But yeah, I think they could go further with this idea and make it into like completely different characters, you know, like Sun Wukong, since Goku is based off that, or, you know, for like Kaiju 8, you could make a different monster type skin. Like maybe you change him into Kaiju 9 or something. I don't know. There's also characters like Gojo, probably Sukuna. But so far, they've only sneaked a few characters. I assume they're saving most of the other sneaks for like the trailer and stuff, which is fine. You know, I'm fine with that. Honestly though, as a whole, I am excited to see the game. Hopefully it does come out. And if it does meet my expectations, I will be quite happy. But we'll have to see until the trailer, the full thing, you know, get some more information on the game, because right now there's not a lot. But low-key, it does look promising. I will put the link to the Discord in the description, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.